Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 on the Mysterious JG. And it's time to do ninja stuff. So, apparently something that the Elizabeth needs to revive the Archdemon is located in this jungle, so Ryu is trying to stop her from finding it, I guess? I don't know. It's not the most story-heavy game in the history of games, obviously. Pretty much gotta... I mean, once you start having zombie-looking guys who are made of stone and have chainsaws and rocket launchers for arms, the story's probably gone a bit silly anyway, you know? Still fun though. Trying to get this guy, please. Yeah, can we please focus our aim on this guy? Before I start shooting at the fish monsters. Do not appear to be a threat to us immediately. Yeah, I'm thinking probably don't want to be in the water with these fish monsters. They look a little bit more dangerous than the ghost fish. You know, the ghost fish are pretty dangerous. Alright, it's pretty safe. Oh wait, didn't I say that one of the treasures down here is yeah, I thought I said there was a crystal skull at the bottom of some water. I haven't really been searching the water that carefully. But I also said there was only one crystal thing left to get, so I'm a little confused myself. We've got 24, which is what we should have. Okay, now the last one does have... last one is underwater, and it's right before the boss, so okay, it's all consistent. Don't let me get myself into a panic for no reason. So I think this is... Hey, we're heading for like an Aztec temple. I wonder if we'll run into Will and what's her name? Our fun friends from Illusion of Gaia. Hello. Once again, he doesn't have a blacksmith, so there's not a whole lot to be done with Muramasa this time. Okay, that's a deep thing sometime. I thought I dodged you. Well, now I'm using Ninpo because I saw we had red energy, but then it disappeared. Oh, I guess I did get it after all. I'm almost like I was only using Ninpo there because it looked like we had Ninpo to spare. Problem with these guys is that they do ranged attacks, so I can't just get really far away from them and charge up for UTs, which I would like to do as a tactic. Obliteration technique's pretty good. do something that I can evade. Then I'll feel like I'm allowed to open up with a combo. So probably should have waited before using that save statue. Whatever. It's still good. Let's come through here, and I guess this is our. And again, meticulously searching all water just in case. Although it looks like there actually is kind of either a secret area here, or this is just where we're supposed to go to advance, period. And I didn't look enough around the other place to even see that it was a dead end. I'm glad we don't have an oxygen meter in this game like we did in the last one. Eric Bischoff's thing. It's the ninja Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff already fancied himself a ninja with his sweet karate moves. And is this, yeah, there we go. I just went around a big circle. Hey, we got more spirit. Yes, we do. Yes, we did. We got more spirit. How about it? Alright, so I got myself turned around somewhere in here, but thought I saw a path that we could swim for. But I keep getting myself back to the same place. Yeah, I feel like we're going around in circles here. I think I started going down this path and got turned around 180 degrees because this really does seem like it's where we're supposed to be going, right? I'm crazy. Using our ninja swim modes. This is clearly a different zone. So we went from kind of a Vietnam-y area to now we're in like ancient cities of gold. So, ooh. A host of sorrows. By sorrow. The dead are not silent. Flashing back to Metal Gear Solid 3. According to some people, the last really good Metal Gear game. That's a bit harsh, but it is arguably best in show. I'd be able to do an obliteration technique now, yeah, I mean, come on, you're heckin'. More you guys. Actually, if we find a body down here with a crystal skull, yeah, now I'm thinking like we might finish the chapter in this video, and I might not even have a whole video's worth of stuff to do to finish the chapter. Guess I shouldn't get too full of myself. It really depends on how much trouble we have with the boss. But this would appear to be the way out. Save statue before we head up here. Now we're in like some kind of weird rock temple. It's a temple of rock. Well, it sure feels like a boss fight waiting to happen. Duration technique, please. Thank you. But cinematics will prevent me from charging a UTO. It's a dragon. Don't know if it's old or not. Well, it's Elizabeth. She's signaling her army of demons to... No, she's signaling some other dragon to attack. Maybe I can use this dragon to ride after her somehow. We've seen this boss monster in the preview of coming attractions. They just show you action clips from the game when you're at the start menu. Yeah, I don't want to get caught underneath it. Ouch. Get to the head. What the? My freaking TV cut off again. I don't know what's going on with the. I got a very, as I've said before, pretty convoluted setup to record PS3 that involves. I'm listening to the sound through one device, and I don't know, but this is starting to happen. Whoa, shit. I'm sure this tanking out this damage is not the correct technique, but I was kind of happy to be able to finish off a boss fight without using healing guns, virtually. Well, now how am I supposed to chase after her on my own dragon? I just killed this one. Wait, you still okay, buddy? Can you give me a ride? Where's Irene in that freaking helicopter? Oh, well, we got to look pretty badass. That's the main thing. Let's do our... Lost track of which chapter clear datas I want to keep in case I want to play through any of the girly stages again, but I guess we'll get a start going on this new chapter. I was planning on finishing Ione's chapter and then the next Ryu chapter and calling it a short session, but unless I decide to quit out and do like a team mission to fill out this video, we don't really have enough content. But my big concern now is that I have not... oh, here, chapter 13, the Temple Sacrifice. A great waterfall parts before Elizabeth, as in fear of the demon statue held high above her head in a rain of blood. Behind it lies the gaping entrance to a massive cavern. The stench of blood reeks from its sculptured interior. Upon this altar, infernal priest Dagradai will breathe life into the demon statue once again. Ryo Hayabusa closes in on his quarry. my big issue here is that I have not queued up the information on where the crystal skulls are to make sure that we don't miss anything. And I like to not only have that queued up, but also to have kind of just read up on the crystal skulls themselves to minimize the amount of time I'm going to be spending, messing around reading. So I just grabbed something out of a fac real quick. Let's see. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to fight some dudes. Our first, seems like there's quite a bit of narrative description before we get to our first crystal skull. But after flipping to the top of a cavern of some kind, we're going to use a double wall run. And there's a crystal skull. So if we start doing a bunch of wall running, I guess we just want to keep our eyes open. There's also one that's like right out in the open, and there's a Jewel of the Dragon Seal hanging out on the stage. There's a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, unless I'm crazy, there's only 2 crystal skulls. One of them we're gonna have to keep an eye out for it while we're doing flippity jumpy stuff, and the other one should be fairly obvious. And there's a step button at one point that we jump on, and it's kind of reminiscent of a stage from Ninja Gaiden Sigma, actually, from what I'm seeing. But yeah, Jewel of the Dragon Seal. Okay, we got some cool treasures to get here. We don't have too many crystal skulls left. I mean, we're probably about 3/4 of the way or more through the game now. So you're just going to kind of... It does look similar to the one from the Ninja Gaiden for the NES. I'll give them credit for that. And it's raining blood from a lacerated sky. Don't know any more of the words of that song. But yeah, I'd say that she's evil. I wish I knew the words of that song. It's a fun, like, silly, cheesy metal song. Well, hey, we can quick figure out another weapon to upgrade. Even though we haven't been using them, we said that we might do the Tonfa. It's supposed to be really powerful if you know what you're doing. I also always enjoy the old double swords. Flip side, I feel like I should be good with, or should learn how to use, and the Endless Fang. Let's go with the Tonfa right now. But no, I mean we've already got the basic, like, weapon that I like to use most of the time, and the weapon that I use if I'm fighting a boss where it's apparent that the staff is not a good weapon, which is just fall back on the ninja swords. So kind of leveled up everything that really matters to us. We're not allowed to jump into the lake of blood. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, it's just getting pretty dark. I guess this is going to be a demon stage and not a ninja stage. I've got a good mix in the last one, though. I'm fading like crazy, jerk. We're fighting through a stage where it's raining blood. I guess I'll have to look up the lyrics of that song before the next recording session. You know, as long as you're getting close and don't get damaged by the ranged attacks, the Lunar Spear seems to be pretty good against those zombie dudes, because you quickly cut off one arm and then use a obliteration technique on them. to do a wall run. Now I'm worried though that maybe that was the area where I'm supposed to get a crystal skull. I don't see where I could have gotten one, but you double, because they do mention you double flip your way up. Hold on, let me just see this real quick. Just want to be sure. No, I don't think we're there yet. I think we're fine. I think we can just fight along until we get to our save statue, and assuming that doesn't happen really, really soon. We're over 20 minutes now. I can call the video. Keep just falling down. There's a life with the gods. I thought for a second this was a treasure chest. Alright, so clearly missed, this is one of those where I'm supposed to jump on the wall, jump on the, no, come on. Again, the, I'm sure that the jumping challenges probably are probably one of the areas where your difficulty level doesn't make a difference. The jumps are the jumps, and you've got to make the jumps. But certainly, this is far more forgiving on that score than Ninja Gaiden for the NES, which basically was mostly deadly platforming kind of game. My obliteration technique, thank you. Thank you. Maybe it was trying to give me a chance to do an ultimate technique. Oh, wow. I just got murdified by this guy. Heavy. He really messed me up. He did some kind of like super throw with a chainsaw, and I was just like, sure, you can hit me with that, no problem. I won't defend against that. Why would I? Do we want to risk trying to summon any more enemies? Or do we just want to call it a video a little bit early? Maybe we'll save and I'll jump ahead a bit and see if we can... Oh, you guys. You guys are familiar enemies. Having a little bit of trouble with you guys before as a Richelieu. But you are the enemies from Ninja Gaiden Sigma that forced me to basically finally figure out how to fight with this freaking lunar. Because I got to a point where I needed to be able to fight a room full of these guys and consistently not take much damage, and that was the only way I was going to earn any freaking karma. Got in as many as I could. Yeah, but the spinny aroundy area of effect means that it's generally not that easy for enemies to jump in and break up your combos that you're doing on one of their brethren. My issue would always be I'm trying to do some long combo, and I'm just taking, I'll start hitting one enemy and I can't finish it off quickly enough to stop somebody else from killing me. boss earlier. I thought I dodged that. It seemed like I was going to need to evade some kind of super technique to have any real chance fighting this guy. There's another one. Thought that was an enemy. Oh, it's some dude. He's got some Devil's Way mushroom for me, but no thank you, friend. Full up. There's some slight variation. I guess these are electro demons with different racial backgrounds, because one of them is like dark skin. It's nice that they have cultural variance in the demon realms, you know. I don't know if there's cultural variance, but I assume that purple demons walk like this and black demons walk like this. Since God has taught me anything, is that the color of your demon affects how it walks. It was, Brains of Spiritual Life that guy had, right? Yeah. I'll go ahead and fill up. I'll backtrack and see if it'll let me go back to that statue and save. And we'll call it a video. In between videos, I'm going to want to read up on whether I should already have found the crystal skull before I started fighting giant spider guys. Giant spider guy. But they said something about double jumping your way to the top of a zone, and it kind of looked like that. Actually, you know what? That looked like... It looked like we were right about to come into an area where we're going to have to use double jump fanciness. So maybe we're just about to find the crystal skull, and that would be good, because then I wouldn't have to worry about it next time. It'd be pretty good to just get one of those found and then be able to move on. Why do I think this looks like a double jump area? Just because it's like an opening? Holy way, whoop. There's a save statue, so it wouldn't have made sense to go back to that prior save statue. Alright, well. Are we taking damage just from standing in this water? It may be, and if so, that would make some sense, because what I've read in the description of the next crystal skull is that it is a river of acid area. And the screen cut off again. And I'm trying to pause the game, and I can... Okay, now the screen's back. I'm trying to pause the game, and I can tell it didn't pause because... Tell it didn't pause because of... Yeah. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, we're at there... I'm not going to get this crystal skull because I don't know how much farther along it is, but it does make sense to me that we're supposed to find it after finding some acid river, and we're like exactly the right length of time to call it a video. So I'm going to the video, and when we come back, we will continue to fight our way through the Hell Temple with acid rivers and blood rain and demons galore. I'm Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Ninja Gaiden.